In 1945, Japan's industry was destroyed. Cities were flattened. Factories were gone. And yet, just a few decades later, Japanese cars became known as the most reliable vehicles on Earth. So, how did a country with almost nothing end up outperforming automotive giants like the United States and Europe? The answer isn't luck. It's a system, a mindset, and a culture that changed manufacturing forever. Chapter 1. Japan after World War II. After World War II, Japan faced total industrial collapse. Destroyed raw materials, extremely limited economy, near failure. Early Japanese cars were not impressive. For example, early Toyota vehicles had engine overheating issues. Weak materials caused mechanical failures. Designs were often copied from American cars like Chevrolet. Even Kiichiro Toyota, founder of Toyota's auto division, admitted, Japan didn't just need better designs, it needed a completely new way to build things. Chapter 2. The American who changed Japan in An American statistician named W. Edwards Deming came to Japan. Ironically, the U.S. ignored his ideas, but Japan listened carefully. Deming taught something revolutionary. Most problems are not caused by workers, they are caused by bad systems. His key principle, improve the process. Quality improves automatically. He introduced statistical quality control, continuous improvement management, responsibility for quality. Japan didn't just apply his ideas, they perfected them. Chapter 3. The Toyota Production System. Toyota built one of the most powerful manufacturing systems in history. It's based on 3 core principles. 1. JIDOKA, stop and fix problems. Workers can stop the entire production line if they see a defect. This is huge. In American factories, production never stopped. Problems were fixed later in Toyota. Fix the issue immediately. Prevent it from happening again. Result: fewer defects, higher quality. Ni Kaizen. Continuous improvement. Kaizen means always improve. Even in small ways, workers are encouraged to suggest improvements, optimize tiny details, reduce wasted effort over time. Small changes create massive results. Sun just-in-time production. Instead of storing huge inventories, parts arrive exactly when needed. Benefits: less waste, lower cost, faster problem detection. If something goes wrong, system reacts immediately. Chapter 4. Culture matters. Here's what many people miss. You can copy tools, but not culture. Japan emphasizes discipline, precision, responsibility, attention to detail. Example, train systems in Japan apologize for minute delays. That same mindset exists in factories. Also, Toyota follows Genshi Genbutsu. Go and see for yourself, engineers. Visit factory floors, test cars in real conditions. Don't rely only on reports. Chapter 5. The oil crisis changed everything in the 1970s. The global oil crisis hit. Fuel prices skyrocketed. American cars, big engines, poor fuel economy. Japanese cars, smaller, fuel-efficient, reliable cars, like Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic, became extremely popular. Meanwhile, some American cars like Ford Pinto, Chevrolet Vega faced serious quality issues. Consumers noticed the difference. Chapter 6. Japan takes over. By the late 1970s and early 1980s, Japanese imports surged, market share increased rapidly. Toyota became a global leader by 1980. Japan surpassed the US in car production. Reliability became their biggest advantage. Chapter 7. The NUMMI experiment, real proof. In 1984, Toyota and General Motors opened a joint factory in California called NUMMI. Here's what makes it interesting. Same factory, same workers, completely different results before. High absenteeism, poor quality worker, conflict after Toyota management. Absenteeism dropped dramatically, defects reduced significantly, productivity increased, nothing magical happened. Only the system and culture changed. Chapter 8. Why Japanese cars last longer. Japanese manufacturers follow a different philosophy. Improve slowly instead of constantly redesigning. Example, engines stay in production for many years. Problems are fixed gradually. Designs become more reliable over time. Benefits, easier repairs, lower maintenance costs, better long-term reliability. Chapter 9. The data supports IT, even today. Studies show Toyota and Lexus rank among the most reliable brands, lower maintenance costs than average, fewer problems per vehicle. This consistency has lasted for decades. Chapter 10. WHY. Others still struggle. Here's the big question. If everyone knows Toyota's system, why can't they copy it? Answer. Because tools are easy to copy, culture is not. You can install and encourage lean systems, but without the right mindset, it doesn't work. Conclusion, Japan didn't win because of technology alone. They won because of discipline, long-term thinking, respect for quality, continuous improvement, and one powerful idea. Quality is not inspected at the end. It is built into the process. That's why a 20-year-old Toyota can still start perfectly today. Outro, retention ending. So next time you see an old Corolla still running smoothly, remember, you're not just looking at a car. You're looking at decades of philosophy, precision, and relentless improvement.